Oh, so that was so not dramatic. There we go. Oh, hey guys, it's me, Kelly. Come on in. Come on in. So, if you have 4 days left, and that's it. If you have 4 days left, and that's it. Is that what everybody's afraid of? If you have 4 days left here, what are you going to do with your time? If you've got 4 days left for the world is ending, what are you gonna do with your time? What are you gonna do with your time? Spend it on something way down in the future while scared it's going to end in 4 days? How much are we in the present moment? How much are we in the present moment? Hold on. Why don't I have... Am I even broadcasting? What happened? Well, that didn't work. You guys, what happened? This is so weird. How did this happen? How did everything reset? Hold on, it's touchscreen. Let me do this. This is crazy. You guys, oh my God. Should I start over? This is really weird. Everything reset on here. Isn't that weird? That is crazy. Okay, so we've got that. You guys, this is insane. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, shit. I don't know how this happened. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? So if we only have 4 more days, what are you going to do with it? Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend. Hey, what about this? Oh my gosh. I think I have to no. Why isn't this working properly? Okay, there we go. So I unplugged my mouse so that I could plug in my light, and it's just not working for me. So I don't know what to do. Oh my God, I can't scroll. I don't know why my touchscreen is not touchscreening. You guys, how are you doing this morning? Let me see if I can do this and go back to it. And good morning, Jamie. Sorry. I don't know what to do without a mouse. Let me see if I can go back, and it's not letting me scroll. This is so weird. It's just letting me scroll. Why aren't you letting me scroll anymore? I got here and everything reset itself. That is so odd. That is so odd. Oh, she's chewing on her fox. I don't know how to remedy this with what I have available to me. Oh, oh, wait a minute. No, that's for something else. That's for something else. I don't have any other place to plug this into. So I can't even scroll anymore. Let me see if I can do this. What will happen? Well, everything is malfunctioning. You know what? Let me. It's at the end of the world. It's the end of the world, Kelly. Go take a day off. You got 4 days left. What are you gonna do, Kelly? Hey, you guys, let me reset. Let me go ahead and end the stream, and I'll do another one. I'll just like copy it, but I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. I don't know where else to plug this thing in though. Oh, let me hold on. Oh my gosh. Well, like physically, I don't have. If I had a USB somewhere and I'm looking for something that might have a USB for the light. An idea. I'm not sure if it will work, but let's see. Let me try this. Okay. I'm going to watch this, like the battery. Here we go. Or no, what is this called? Ken, what is this? Thank you. Ken gave this to me. Thank you, Ken. What is this called? I've got it the light plugged in. I'll see how much juice it uses. Okay. Put this over here to the side. Oh my gosh. At some point I will get this figured out. This is a good fix for now. Now let's see if I can plug my mouse back in. And I don't have to start over. Hey, I'm wondering, what if I just left and came back instead of like completely stop the broadcast? That's a possibility too. Hold on. Okay. I have my mouse back. Let me go over here, and it's still not scrolling. So okay. You guys, I'm so sorry about this. I'm going to leave and come back. I think I can do that. I hope I can do that. Leave studio. I love you guys. I'll see you in a minute. Hey, I can't even put another picture out. I can't do anything because I can't scroll. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Thank you for your patience. Just probably about power supply. Thank you. Thank you. And it's still at 100. It's still at 100. So all it's powering is like a circle light. Has anyone seen the bug parasite videos? Oh, cool. I bet she's got some really comprehensive stuff. Fleur does. Let me go back to the media. Oh, okay. Now, I think I did it. Oh, good grief. I don't know what happened. That was so weird. I wonder if it's because I unplugged my mouse and I was trying to use my touchscreen. It probably just confused my computer. Hey, Gata. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. Hey, what are you guys going to do for your last 4 days? We got 4 days left, right? Till the 23rd. And on the 24th, like, woo! Do, 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 do. The last trumpet. Do, 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 do. Could they do more than one note? Oh. Can we honk our horns instead? So what are you guys gonna do for 4 days? Like mope and whine and cry? Or maybe I'm just talking about myself again. Eat lots of chocolate. All right. What are you gonna do for 4 days? What have you not done yet? Do you think it's the end of the world? No, you don't. You don't think it's the end of the world. You just think it's gonna be shittier or something, or you'll magically be saved. But if you don't feel free right now, then whatever bugle call we get will not save you. Me too. Does that make sense? Because right now, if we need saving, oh, hold on, I have props. Oh, where'd it go? Shit. Hold on, I thought I was cool. I was almost cool. There it is. So, do we find ourselves in a place of needing the apocalypse? I don't want to keep working. The apocalypse could come a little faster, please. Things are shitty right now. Things are real scary. Excuse me, I need an apocalypse. Need. Oops. That was like my coat was moving on the microphone. Did you guys hear any of that? I'm so sorry if you heard that. I mean, it's soft, so maybe it didn't make any sounds. So, if you find yourself in need, I can guarantee it's not the end. If you need an apocalypse. And what is an apocalypse? I mean, what is the end of the world? Or the beginning of the end? What is that? The end of what? Because you create your world. You're the creator of your universe. So basically, you're just finding yourself in need. That's the good news. This is simple. I didn't say it was easy, but it's simple. You find yourself in need of everything to be over in 4 days. But again, if you're in need, it's not going to happen. I want the apocalypse. Yeah, I'm kind of bored. Something to do. Scrolling's not fun anymore. Apocalypse. That would be entertainment. I want an apocalypse. I have an apocalypse. And what is an apocalypse, you guys? What is an apocalypse? The grand reveal? Pop up. I'm not sure where that came from. It was Microsoft. I thought I turned all that off. So the apocalypse, the grand reveal, isn't that what's happening right now? We're figuring a lot of stuff out. Like, hey, the man and the woman in Hollywood. Um, hmm, we're figuring things out. Things are being revealed. What is being revealed? That this whole thing's been a stage. The whole thing's been a stage. And just an experiment. And when we scroll on TikTok and find stories of, did you know that beneath the ocean there are domed cities from incubator babies that they put into these spaces and then created a culture and had everybody there stuck in that culture and that way of doing things. No one knowing that they're underwater. And what's above them might just be a plasma screen television, a curved plasma screen television. And they could be underwater, never know it. And they go to school every day and be told that they're on the spinning ball in space. There's this vacuum. And everything is Truman showed. So we sit there and listen to those stories of how crazy people could be underwater in a domed reality and not know it. But when I remote view, you guys, I remote viewed 15 years ago. I'm like, I want to know what's up there. Because I didn't know. I've been told, but I didn't know. So I started remote viewing and I got up there and I was like, bonk. Like, what was that? Fuck was that? Bonk. Like, oh. Holy crap, what is this? And there was something really solid up there that I banged into. And then I took a different perspective in remote viewing. And from the other perspective, kind of like up and out, or backing up. And looking down, I saw that it was layered, kind of like layers of a bubble. That in a soap bubble, the inside bubble, if you will, is the soap. And then a layer of water. And then the outside of a soap bubble is soap. So it's like a sandwich. It's a water sandwich. And soap is the bread. And that's how a bubble is. So that's kind of what I ran into. Something fairly solid but flexible. Solid but flexible. And then so I looked, it was pretty thick. And then there was a layer of, I guess it's plasma. And then whatever was on the inside is also on the outside. And it's like a plasma sandwich with whatever this hard yet flexible material is the bread. Does that make sense? So I went up, and then when I got outside of that, right outside of what I just described, this bubble, the sandwiched bubble, the sandwich makes sense. I encountered salt water. That was 15 years ago. That was 15 years ago, you guys. That I went up there. And then, later it became a big deal about the firmament because, nobody talked about that. It might have been mentioned in church and then just skimmed over. Like, what does that mean? Oh, I was thinking about, was it Jonah? Gotta get their names confused. Jonah in the belly of the whale. What if it wasn't a whale in the ocean, but one of those that are in that? You guys help me with the words that know all the big technical words. The place that's blue, um, like it's in another dimension, but it's blue and there's whales and stuff like that in that place. You guys, I just heard the weirdest thing in both ears. If it's in both ears, it was like a really high pitched and they went down. Has anybody ever heard that before? That was really weird. I feel really weird too. I've heard lots of it. You know how it's described? There's lots of different realms that you can go into, and they sound differently. Some sound like a helicopter at certain dimensions. If you allow yourself to be in that dimension, sometimes through meditation and stuff, people will get in there and they'll hear whirring like a helicopter in their ears and all. And so there's different sounds that come from different dimensions. And something just happened. You guys, did you heard that? Like, I don't want to tell you what my car sounds like again. Don't make me repeat that sound. That just happened, and now it's like really at a very low level. It went from way high, and it was in both ears, and it didn't feel like, how you can have stuff going on with your ears and everything, and but this was like someone was dialing a knob and going from a high frequency to a low frequency, and then to a place where it's hard to hear now. I'm going even lower now. Oh, and now I'm hearing this really high pitched. Okay, it's not a whistle. But it's in both ears, exactly the same in both ears. Serious. Where is that like the sounds of Sirius? Can I find that on YouTube or something? Because I found the sounds of Saturn. Oh gosh, this is so weird. It's so high pitched. And I don't it's a whistly, it's not a whistle. It's just incredibly high. It's so high pitched up there. In both ears. Both ears equally. Because if it's like in my left ear or something, they're like, "Oh, it's an angel whispering to you." Then it's like, "Well, what if it's tinnitus?" Because it's in one ear. But it's like both, like perfectly with everything is perfect in both ears. Because this doesn't normally happen. This is crazy. This is so high pitched. You guys, what just happened? Uh, Something just happened. I don't know what. Did anybody feel anything? Is it just me? Oh, you guys, this is oh man. What was I talking about? I was talking about if the world ends in 4 days, what are you gonna do? And then it's almost like something. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Bring no salt though. Unsalted butter, Ken, if you don't mind. Unsalted butter. Oh my gosh. Oh, good morning, Melinda. I don't know what just happened. This is so weird, you guys. Like, I mean, weird stuff happens, and like the human resonance going like wee or something, and then I'll like call my friend and be like, "Oh my goodness, this XYZ time, this thing happened," and it's like, well, the human resonance was like, "Ah!" and uh, this is different. Oh, you guys, something. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what's going on. No, it was like an electronic, like if something's making tones, like a high pitched tone, really high, and let's say they've got a knob at a control station, and they turn it down all the way to a low tone, goes from high pitch to low. Like that's what happened, but it was like someone was using a dial to do it. I mean, it felt artificial. It didn't feel like, oh, I'm one with the universe or whatever. Or like this is a shifting thing. Like it felt, I don't know if I felt scanned. Because why did it go all the way from a really, really high down to like really, really low? And it settled at a very, very low pitch in the background now. And with a really high pitch on top of that one. Hold on. Let me. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna, because you said serious. I know there's a video on YouTube. What I'm gonna do is mute myself if you guys want to look it up as well. And I think it's called The Sound of Saturn. But I'm gonna talk into my phone and try and find it. And there we go. Let me try and find it and listen to it myself. I can't play it for you, for copyright reasons. But when I find it, I'll see what the title is and I'll give you the title. So thank you for your patience. Let me find The Sounds of Saturn, I think is what it's called on YouTube. Let me see if it's still there. Okay. It wasn't Exactly that. But yeah, but that. Sounds of Saturn hear radio emissions of the planet and its moons. Or moons. Anyway, I don't want to click on it just in case it plays. Oh, shit. Oopsie daisy. That very closely resembles what I heard. I'm still hearing the high pitched stuff and something kind of low in the background. I'm not hearing anything thumping. Except for my coffee. I got water for my tea in my coffee pot today. I ran water through. It's over there making the thumping sounds. You guys, I don't know what's going on. Florbrand says that she is contacted via a tone like someone was phoning her in her head. But this was artificial. Like Saturn trying to impose its plot line on you. It's intrusive. It's not natural. There's a lot going on right now. You got to be so careful of part of the is it Bluebeam, you guys? Part of that, and they've had this technology. I saw snippets of it 20 years ago. The technology that, and they demonstrated it in a like a library that was really quiet. Everybody's being really quiet, and they had I can't remember if it was music or someone talking or what the media was, but they directed it at just that person who was in the experiment. Like, oh, I'll be the person down there that you're beaming the sound to, to see if I hear it. So they like volunteered for that part. So they were down there, and it was a very quiet library, and they directed the sound. Again, I can't remember, voices, someone talking or music or something, directed at them. It was very loud, and they did it to the point of making them very uncomfortable as well, and moving from that spot. It was so uncomfortable. And then you can have that sound at a certain frequency where you cannot hear it, but affects your body. It can make you sick to your stomach or cause all kinds of illnesses simply from just sound, because it's frequency and vibration. So that technology I saw a glimpse of a long time ago. So if we have right now transmissions and all, where are those coming from? I always question. Where are those transmissions coming from? Because I heard it. You didn't hear it, but I received something. It felt like a kind of a message in a form of knowing. But it all felt so artificial. Very artificial. Like the Saturn thing. Like Saturn. Programming us to behave a certain way. And it sounds like Saturn. So this sounds like Saturn programming, trying to kind of come in and tell us what to do. What do you guys think? Yeah, because they're getting contacted. You could be contacted by all kinds of stuff. You could be contacted by actual entities. You could be contacted by AI, whatever the galactic AI is. You could be contacted by dragons. You could be contacted by all kinds of stuff. Sorry, CW. I don't. You were not real specific. Contacted. If it was good messages, bad messages, or what it was. I didn't have any context, CW. But yeah, you can have all kinds of contacts. That one right there felt very like, hey, Kelly, here's some stuff. Try to get everybody to conform to the Matrix. That's what it felt like. That I can talk now. Isn't that weird? I couldn't talk for a while right after that happened. I'm evaluating it though. I mean, it happened and I wasn't trusting of it because it was so artificial. I mean, I can see what's natural and what's artificial. And that was incredibly artificial and stuff that I'm familiar with. I don't think you even have to be special to did you guys go listen to it? Oh my gosh. Okay. CW, thanks CW. Moon is oh, don't type so fast, CW. Is transiting in Virgo. So maybe it's a tuning and stuff. Maybe that's what's going on is I'm actually hearing the tuning of the what do you call that thingy? The tuning of it. Or maybe is it the programming of the humans? And now we find out who's human and who's not. Whoa. Why are we receiving that? Have you guys received I can't be the only one. Floor can't be the only one. Someone else has got to be getting like stuff like this too, right? I mean, it can't be the only ones. You guys, usually I kind of like, I'm all stressed out, and then it's like, oh, you want me to remote view something? Okay. And then I remote view, and it's like, oh, here's the information. I don't usually get like transmission. It felt directed. Felt very directed. Felt very artificial, but it felt like the information came in the form of tones or frequencies that I felt were attempting because it felt like a from high to low, like again, like a either a scanning or like it was trying to program or a tune from top to bottom. And then something's just sitting there at the high frequency, it's not moving. But it's artificial. I can tell. I can tell this is artificial. And why couldn't I talk for a minute or so? Like that was weird. It's like almost like something was done to me. Because you guys know I never stop fucking talking. That was artificial. That was different. Because when it's natural, it just flows, doesn't it? I don't stop shit when it's flowing. Saturn has a giant dish on it pointed at Earth. Apparently, it's a giant rock. But you're like, where's Saturn? I mean, you're acting as if Saturn's like floating around up there in space or something when we've got kind of a Noskin situation going on with Saturn, and it's on the same plane as us. So, is a dish pointed at us, or is it possibly a different technology? Or do we, all of us in the Noskin Fundin little fun house, have a dome over us? Oh, over all of us, the omniverse, where Saturn, what do I think about this, CW? Saturn is somehow going up to the big firmament in the sky, the the big daddy firmament, and then coming back down. So then, if planets are not those bright things up in the sky that don't twinkle, then what are those? Then what are they? If it's not the Saturn colony. Because all the stars up there are in a plasma disk, by the way. They're not all in space. They're in a plasma disk. All the stars, what you're calling stars. And so the planets, The stars are toroidal fields in a plasma field. And the white light consciousness, they apply feelings and emotions to it, or frequencies and vibration, and create these avatars. Avatar Kelly and so forth. So then what are the planets? If the planets don't sparkle and it's just pure shining light that does not sparkle, then what can you keep constant light? Because when it sparkles, you know it's a toroidal field because white light consciousness is effervescent. Awareness. Oh. Awareness can just be a light. Is that Lucifer, the light bearer? Whoa. That's awareness. The planets are awareness. And the stars are pure white light consciousness with patterns and colors. Again, when you remember in this reset right now, you've had access since 2012. You've had access to the entire plasma pool, if you will. No restrictions since 2012. So why do you think you saw so much programming going on? Scrolly devices and so forth. After 2012, why was there this huge push for entertainment? From Gen X, entertaining ourselves, to parents entertaining their kids. Why this big push for entertainment? And what is entertainment? There's no growth in entertainment. So in this push for entertainment, in a box, in a plasma pool where you could create anything. And we're scrolling on TikTok. Well, there are cute kitties on TikTok, but we're scrolling on TikTok. And in a plasma pool with any and everything is a possibility, you just scrolled through 10,000 cute kitties. And that's what we're creating. And some stuff that we didn't like and didn't agree with. So we left a comment. But we're in a world where we create something we don't like and then do something about it. And that's exhausting. Because we stay in awareness. In the present moment, you're in pure white light consciousness. In the present moment, when you're not pushing and pulling, and you're letting go and allowing. That's pure consciousness. Once you start pushing and pulling, it's awareness. And if that's what the planets are awareness. Like Saturn is pushing and pulling, trying to get a message out to people. Shit. Fuck that shit. No. It's just continuing an attempt to keep creating this world in fear and anger. That's what it felt like. That felt very Saturn-y. And when I look at the chakras, that reeks of Saturn. The chakras. The chakras are all about doing things one way and one way only. And you might call that programming. So chakras programming you in this plasma pool. There's no more chakras. They're gone. If you look in remote view and see them on you, you're just creating them now. Don't destroy your chakras. Don't play with your chakras. Let go of them. Where you find yourself in a state of being before chakras dictated your plot line in the plasma field. Okay. CW, let's look at the energy of that. Thank you for the suggestion. Let's manifest something to break the sun simulator. Okay. A sun simulator is a projection of our unhealed state. And all our statements are self-reflective. So, where in that does anybody relate? Where are we trying to break ourselves and stop sabotaging ourselves and harming ourselves and punishing ourselves and judging and criticizing ourselves and taking on guilt and shame? Because I see from everything that's here, understanding that I'm in a plasma pool and anything is possible. I don't have to break anything. In a plasma pool, that's where the sun simulator is created. So we just don't create it anymore. But why are we judging the sun simulator? Why are we demonizing it? Why are we thinking it's bad? Because all of this is self-reflective. Or on the other end of the spectrum, the sun is here to save me. The sun will save me. The sun will help me. The sun will do it for me. Instead of, I'm just going to go outside in the sun and just be. And when you are in a state of being, in observation, the sun is just giving you information for this reality. And that's it. Without the sun, these bodies don't grow. And you don't get the information on how to create natural things. You don't get the blueprint for nature. I went out in the sun. I was in the sun 6 to 8 hours. Had my swimsuit on. And being out in the sun 6 or 8 hours, suddenly I got this invention, 4 generations of an invention that's non-movable, non-moving healing technology from the sun. So, does that make sense? I'm out in this sun simulator, whatever you call it. I'm out in it every day. And I get invention after invention after invention. And I don't even eat. The more I'm out in the sun, I don't eat because that's our food for our bodies. That's the only reason we eat is we're not out in the sun. And then when we're not out in the sun, because the parasites do not like the sun, kind of like vampires. Parasites and sun don't go together. So while we're inside, we're feeding the parasites and not getting any information about this and being fed information from this thing right here. Is that helpful? Is that helpful? Let's see, maybe it's the bug parasite that's coming. Oh, I don't, what post? You guys, can you send me like the screenshots and stuff? I mean, we're all friends and all, but we don't watch each other's stuff unless there's a reason to watch it. So, um, let's see. I mean, we're just friends. Research oil of oregano, and that may help with wormwood and such with a parasite. Thank you, Mindy. Oh my gosh. Oil of oregano. Oil of oregano. Now I do have oregano and I am putting it in my salad dressings. And I haven't been putting it on salad lately because it's kind of getting to that cold place where I'm not eating the same things. So thanks for that. Oil of oregano and wormwood. Awesome. I've got, I don't know how helpful allspice is. Let's see. What parasites do allspice? Sorry, I realized I couldn't say that word on here. The main antiparasitic compound of allspice, eugenol, has demonstrated effectiveness against specific parasites in laboratory settings. Oh God. Trichinella spiralis. Oh, good grief. Schistostoma mansoni. We've looked all these up. I've mispronounced these many, many times. Plasmodium falciparum. Oh shit. Leishmania donovani. Giardia lamblia. Trypanosoma cruzi. High dated cyst. Mosquito repellent. Potential benefits, rich content of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. Oh my gosh, listen to this. May help with digestive issues, provide pain relief, support the immune system, alleviate symptoms of menopause. Wait. Hold on. For entertainment purposes only. Okay. Support the immune system, alleviate symptoms of menopause, and potentially possess anti-cancer and antimicrobial properties. However, much of the evidence comes from traditional use and preliminary studies, and then they shoot it down with some bullet points after they say that. Oh, it's got vitamin C and A and manganese, iron. Oh, I got the hiccups. Let's see. Balances hormones. Antiseptic, antifungal. Wow. They can help fight certain bacterial and yeast infections. I don't like to look at it that way, not fighting infections, but like it creates an environment where if you're a parasite, you're not going to make it. Possible anti-cancer effects. This is allspice. I got a big old jar of it. And cloves. And something else. Hold on. Wait. Nutmeg. And cloves and nutmeg. Wow. Not a substitute for medicine. Talk to your doctor. Because there are downsides. According to Google, there's downsides. Read about it. Don't do anything I say. What parasites does cloves take care of? Doesn't know what take care of means.
Cloves, through their active compound eugenol, have shown promise in preliminary studies against certain parasites, such as nematodes, tapeworms, protozoa, and mites. However, more research, especially human trials, is needed to confirm their effectiveness and safety in treating parasitic infections.
Okay, their disclaimer. What I just told you, none of it's true. That's kind of what she just said, right? Hey, cloves are great, but nobody's proven it to be true. Anyway, there's your disclaimer right there. Hold on. Back scratcher. Oh, much is better. Oh, I live now. Wow. Did you hear those? And they pronounced them, so I don't have to. Thank you for pronouncing those. Wow. So scabies. They say if you get enough vitamin C, you don't get scabies. In other words, vitamin C takes care of scabies. Like kills the parasites. Does vitamin C kill parasites? who knows? Oh, here we go. High doses inhibits or suppresses certain parasites. I've heard of people that have had IV vitamin C, the natural stuff, in high doses, which is medical facility kind of stuff, in high doses, and they were diagnosed with a end date, an expiration date. If you're picking up what I'm laying down, and they had these high doses of vitamin C, and then their expiration date went away, and then everything was fine after high dose vitamin C. I have met someone who did that, and I've heard about it too, and I read about it and stuff, but I actually met somebody who told me that they did it. Is that cool? So the other one is nutmeg. Does nutmeg kill parasites, and which ones?
Yes, nutmeg can kill specific parasites. Studies show it's effective against parasites, like the nematode Anisakis simplex and the protozoan Toxoplasma gondii, thanks to compounds like myristicin.
Wow. And it didn't shoot it down either. Toxoplasma gondii, that's a big one, you guys. Toxoplasma gondii. Get rid of that one. How exciting. All right. Cool beans. Cool beans. So what are you guys going to do for 4 days? If it's the end of the world. If it's the end of the world. And if you are going to do something, why? Are you making up for stuff you haven't done? Or am I just talking to myself again? Probably just talking to myself again. Well, I haven't done all these things, so I'm going to go do it. Well, go do it. But why didn't you do all those things? Fear of the future? Fear in general, making all of the decisions. Well, if I don't do this, then something bad will happen. Oh my gosh, what a terrible life to live. In punishment mode. If I don't do this, something bad will happen. That motivates you. Well, Kelly's all like, bring it on, get it over with, because I'm done with this shit. No, not gonna play those games. Rip that band-aid off quick. Let's see. Do pinto beans have lectins?
Yes, pinto beans do contain lectins, which are plant proteins. However, these lectins are mostly destroyed during proper cooking, such as soaking, boiling, or pressure cooking, making them safe to eat when prepared correctly.
Okay. Irma. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Pinto beans might have nutrients in it, but in nature, they're toxic to humans. And consuming, I think it's about 5 raw pinto beans, a person can be unalived with pinto beans. So, I don't have a license to tell people what to eat, but I absolutely cannot recommend beans to anybody to eat. If you eat beans, it's up to you. You guys. The stuff that has lectins in it, though, because I mean, here's my thoughts on it. There's lots of food out there that in nature won't unalive you. I think I'm going to stick to that. If I have to do something to a food so it won't unalive me, I don't know about that. Now, that being said, Irma, my mom had, you know, growing up through the Great Depression, farms, ranches, and all that, they ate a whole lot, but they had rice and beans, pinto beans, every day growing up, and they never got sick. But beans are famine food. Beans and grains and all of that, those are famine food. Those are foods that where you can survive but not thrive. In my research, you don't have to believe anything I say. Go do your own research. But it looks like there's just a lot of famine food that's being consumed. But we're not told it's famine food. That meat is actually famine food. Because what these bodies eat are fruit, seeds of fruits, and herbs. Grains are toxic to the body. Beans, legumes are all toxic to the body. Everything is toxic to the body. So if you look at it as if I'm going to live 80 years, then I can do stuff that's toxic to the body all the time, and then I'll only live 80 years. Or if you look at if I'm going to live 700 years, there's got to be a better way. Because just like plants, where do they get their nutrients? Where do we get our nutrients? Do we need nutrients? What do we need? What do we need? If we look at these bodies, in my research, do your own. Seaweed with all those minerals in it. In my research, if you eat food, is the only food you would ever eat. It kind of hints at being mermaids. Like maybe we lived underwater and swam underwater at some point and ate seaweed. Like growing out back behind the house. Oh, marathon. Oh my God. Yeah, I've tried cooked beans, cooked properly and cooked well, very tasty, delicious, spices and like those charo beans. Oh man, you can put some really nice flavor on those things. But every time I eat them, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. And if you lack the what are those called? Are those amino acids? Well, hold on. What is Beano? Those like enzymes, right? Hold on.
Beano is a dietary supplement. It contains an enzyme that breaks down carbohydrates, which can help reduce gas and bloating, especially from foods like beans and vegetables. Taking it before meals can help prevent gas.
So if we're having to break down carbohydrates, beans, vegetables, and whole grains, then what are we doing? See, in my research, like beans, vegetables, and whole grains don't seem to be good for the body. In my research, vegetables. I know there's some people so happy right now. Remember the picture of the giants? Let me find it. Oh, it's on page 1. Please be on page 1. Okay. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. I don't know where the big picture is, you guys. Up at the top, like when we were giants, when we were big and strong and gods. If you look up at the top, it's fruits, seeds of fruits, and herbs up at the top. And someone was talking about they were eating fruits and vegetables, and some of this is covered up, and at the time we looked at all of them at the top, and technically, because we looked them up on Google, technically everything over the giants is a fruit, a seed of a fruit, or an herb. Everything over the giants. Is that making sense? There's no vegetables. The giants didn't eat vegetables. That was propaganda. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being propaganda. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fruits, seeds of fruits, and herbs. Oh, you guys. Holy crap. So I've found beans, vegetables, and whole grains to be toxic to humans and cause harm. Do your own research. Don't believe anything I say. Go do your own research. Dinos didn't care about the trees growing in their stomachs. They were the trees. Wow. So what are we going to do for 4 days? There's lots of choices. I'll tell you what my world looks like or could look like. And insert your own details on your own world. In your own world. I've got all kinds of stuff in my kitchen, from semi-sweet chocolate chips, which probably contain heavy metals and so forth. And what else? Oh yeah, I put it in the freezer. But a box of chocolates in the freezer. And what else do I have that's not really good for you? Well, I've got bread. That I'll use every now and then, the toxic grains. Just because grains are toxic to humans doesn't mean that it's easy to get off of bread completely. Because I'm not sitting here going, oh, I'm so perfect doing this. No. Holy crap. But recently, when I've been just kind of like letting go of cream, not so much cream and butter. Still, there's still some going on, but not as much, and I feel better. Oh my gosh, I feel better. And it wasn't just not drinking coffee anymore, because I wasn't feeling good with the coffee. But with the coffee, in order for it to not taste like coffee, I would put a tremendous amount of cream in it. So it was just, I just wasn't feeling good. Wasn't feeling good. So I stopped all of that. And when I stopped the coffee and the cream, and then I did a parasite cleanse about the same time, whoa, I didn't really want cream anymore. I'm trying to remember the last time that I put cream in anything. But I haven't really been eating all that much because I've been out in the sun more. Out in the sun. So, oh, I would just continue as if the world isn't ending. Yeah, that would be cool. That's a great way to look at it. I like that, Tanya. I like your thinking there. And down the same lines, there's could potentially. Oh, I do have a bag of brown sugar that I got to make the German mustard. Oh, and the German mustard. Oh, you guys, this is so healthy. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about this. Of all the benefits of mustard. So German mustard. What did I what does it have in it? Nutmeg, cloves, and allspice, and also turmeric for color. And we looked all of those up as far as parasites go. You guys, I don't have to take those like shots or whatever. I mean, I will. Like crap, I'm serious about this shit. But like just as a daily thing, if you do food, then if you're gonna food, you can put the mustard on it. And it takes care of the parasites. That is so practical. Like, let's think of people who do eat meat and stuff like that, where there's so many parasites in the meat and all. That if you do put mustard, it doesn't have to be German, but the recipe again had the cloves, the ground cloves, ground nutmeg. I get the hiccups, and allspice, and all of those get Toxoplasma gondii and everything, and turmeric and turmeric. Wait, what parasites does turmeric kill? Does
Turmeric, specifically its curcumin, has shown anti-parasitic effects against various parasites in studies. These include Leishmania species, which cause leishmaniasis, the Schistosoma mansoni worm, and certain tapeworms. Curcumin also works against Cryptosporidium and some helminths.
I'm so glad that she said all those words and I didn't have to. Did you hear that? Okay, and then that's turmeric on top of it. Oh my gosh. And I'm making it right. Yellow mustard seeds. Does it kill parasites?
Yes, yellow mustard seeds contain compounds that show promise against parasites. Research indicates these compounds can kill soil-borne parasites and have been used in studies, particularly for malaria, but more research is needed for human use.
Oh, okay. Do brown mustard seeds kill parasites? Yes. And I wish you pronounced all of that. Promise against parasite causes malaria. Found to be a highly effective laboratory setting. Oh my gosh, mustard's so fucking good for you. Oh shit. And then, okay. Does fermented mustard kill parasites? Hold on. Anti-parasitic properties of mustard. Okay. Mosquitoes, earthworms, soil worms. Okay, got rid of mosquito larvae, but it does not kill soil worms. Okay. But it does kill other worms, not the soil worms is what they called it. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. Oh, honey. Does honey kill parasites and which ones?
Yes, some honeys, especially Manuka honey, can kill certain parasites in lab tests. These include Giardia, Trichomonas, and potentially Toxoplasma gondii. However, more human studies are needed to confirm its effectiveness.
Oh my gosh. What parasites does apple cider vinegar kill? Hold on. Oops. Holy crap. I can't find the specific ones. Okay, this is just like how long does it take to do it, to treat it? And it's like consult with a doctor. Don't feed the parasites. The best natural cleanse. Stop feeding the parasites. And they eat carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates. They love them. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Oh, and salt. Well, I know about that. Salt and high blood pressure, because high blood pressure comes from, I forgot the name of the parasite. And so the salt gets rid of the parasite that causes high blood pressure. Isn't that cool? And I made, I might get it today, the yellow mustard. It's been in the refrigerator, and I made that, and then I'm making some more German mustard. I showed you the other, just beer mustard, but it doesn't have all the spices in it. I think I'm going to add the spices to that now, the one that I've already got. But this is the new one. And I haven't stirred it or anything yet, because it's not just an easy on and off with the lid. Hey, well, I guess I'm gonna like have fun with mustard for the next 4 days. That's what I'm gonna do the last 4 days. Is like mustard shit. So it's kind of separating a little bit. What are you doing? Move. Move. So you've got it looks like maybe the whole seeds in the bottom, and then about half of it I almost like powderized. Like half of the brown and the yellow mustard. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love mustard. I thought it would be bad for parasites because of the sugar. Well, if you don't put sugar in it. And um what brown sugar is just sugar and molasses. So you could just put honey and molasses in it. Honey and molasses. What parasites do molasses kill? Does molasses kill? Oh my god. Nematodes. Feeding pests that can damage plants, tomatoes, carrots. Nematodes, soil health benefits, beneficial organisms. While it can reduce nematodes, molasses drench can also harm some good organisms in the soil. Oh, so but I'm talking about into me. Does molasses kill worms? Oh, it says no. Let's talk about garden worms. What parasites in humans? Mixed with it. People would mix it with a worm. Oh my gosh, I can't pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try. Known as worm seed, a traditional remedy to expel worms. Molasses does not have any known. Wait, that's a disclaimer. American worm seed, molasses as a vehicle. Molasses was often used in combination with worm seed, not for its own anti-parasitic effects, but it's a palatable way to deliver the whatever. Health benefits. Wow. Oh my gosh. Blackstrap molasses. Antioxidant, energy production, colon health, stomach and digestive help, bone health, heart health, high in iron, good source of potassium, calcium, selenium, B6. It's an alternative sweetener, weight loss, skin health. Molasses. Molasses. I don't, oh, City of Tree, I don't know. So somebody said it was going to end. They're like, oh, it's, well, actually, what they said was things are going to happen on the 24th, but don't believe anything you see. That's what they said. Did you hear? What did you hear? So, yeah, German mustard. I'm going to look at every time I get a neighbor that's from a certain country, I get all into all the foods for that country and everything. So I know I've made German stuff. I'm learning that a lot of the stuff that I've made in the past is like German and didn't know it. But now I'm looking at specifically German stuff, and they've also got like a German Au gratin potato as well. I was just looking up all these German recipes. Au gratin potatoes, German. Like it's in every culture. Every culture. Yeah, some random person said that the world is going to be ending like on the 24th, or the flash is going to happen, or the apocalypse, or the whatever everybody's thinking is gonna happen. They said it was going to happen. So instead of focusing on is it going to happen or not, let's pretend something's going to happen in 4 days. What are you going to do with your time? What are you going to do with your time? Apparently, I am going to make mustard. That's what I'm doing with my time. Mustard, and I might have some bread too. Even though grains are toxic for me. See? Do what I want. But I know for the next 4 days, I just eat all of that chocolate and the caramel and chocolate chips and everything, I won't feel good for the 4 days. It might be just a really temporary, well, oh my gosh, the chocolate is quite delicious, but it's only temporary. It's like I want to feel good for the 4 days. I don't want to feel like shit for the last 4 days before the end of the world, according to the random person on the internet who says that all kinds of crazy shit's going to start to happen on the 24th, but don't believe any of it. Okay, give me my space. Space. The final frontier. I didn't understand the concept of give me space. I need my space. You know, they're teaching kids these days. like Gen X could have done anything like that. Gen X, like, give me space. You know, that one. Run her back, sir. Until the girl was like a goat or something like that. And the goat was over there just trying to eat all her food. And she's like, give me space. And the goat wasn't giving her space. Okay. So I'm going to do some stirring over here. I'm so excited about this mustard. Because it's got all those flavorings in it. And the stuff that's going to take out, like, everything in here, every single ingredient in here gets rid of parasites in this mustard. It's a little raw at this point. This one's pretty strong. Okay. Most of the mustard was not on. It was just the Shiner. What was that? Shiner Bock. After 2 weeks, it tastes pretty good. But like when it comes right out of the bottle, ooh! I tried to have a sip of it. Okay. Anyway, I'm hoping it'll get better. It should get better. Oh yeah, it'd be really good on the pickled eggs, but this isn't going to be worth anything for 2 weeks. Woo! I mean, it smells good. It smells good, but it's a little bit too much alcohol in there. Oh, good grief! Ooh, yeah, that's a pretty stout beer. Oh my god! So that's going to be a strong mustard. Whew. Okay. Wow. I was hoping I could taste the spices in it, but I couldn't taste anything. Whew. All right, you guys. Hey, what are you doing? Is it time for I think it's time for a bath. Yeah, I think it's time for a bath. The stressful part of the bath is when she shakes at the end because she wants to get out. So it's this struggle of keeping her in there and getting her to shake like multiple times um, before she comes out. Okay, we're done. We're done. You're getting a bath. Yeah, and I'm gonna brush her hair. You guys? Should I brush her hair first and then give her a bath? Like a really good brushing, like a really really good brushing. Does anybody know about how grooming animals like more than I do? Um, so I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking maybe brush her hair first. I'll do that. All right, you guys. Well, I got 4 days. Hey, are you okay? You all right? Well, that's why you're getting a bath today, because I can smell you. Yeah, yeah. I want you to smell like argan oil and avocado oil. That's what I want you to smell like. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. I'm going to go enjoy my 4 days. I hope that's been helpful. In this 4 days, I guess you're going to find out if you have been living in fear. How about that? These 4 days are a test for us. But we can come back here together. We can come back here together and support each other when we fall down and get back up. It's like wipe your nose. You'll be okay. Suck it up. It's like there's no crying in judo. Yeah, she's pretty rank. I'm like I don't know what to wear to give her a bath because I get a bath also. So whatever I wear, I can only wear when I give her a bath. I was thinking because she's pretty big, but even if I take her to that, there's a dog place that has its own grooming, or you can schedule to wash your own dog there. And I still have like 2 dog washes or something I've earned from. They do points or something like that when you buy stuff, and so I've earned 2 dog baths. So maybe I'll schedule that. Oh, good to see you. When we wake up in the afterlife, CW. Do you guys think it's gonna end the world? Because you create your entire reality. There's nothing in it that dictates when this world is over and when it's not. Isn't that cool to know? You're not at the whim of something in the world you create. The world you create is based on your feelings and your emotions. And are you healed? Or are you pushing and pulling? Hmm. Well, I love you guys. And I hope you have an absolutely fantabulous day. Day 1, how about that? The next 4 days we spend together, like, yeah, yeah. It's like day 1, and then let's get together like tomorrow morning or something and compare notes. Like, how did your day 1 go on the last 4 days, before the apocalypse, before the end of the world? The last 4 days. What? What was that? Oh God. It's some part of the fox, and I don't want to know. Well, I love you guys. I'll see you on the next video.